This morning I'm talking to Pia Antico, who's the Senior Art Prize Coordinator and Digital Media Manager at the Paddington Art Prize. The Paddington Art Prize is a $30,000 National Acquisitive Prize, now in its 22nd year, for a painting inspired by the Australian landscape. Pia, welcome to Arts Wednesday.
Thank you, and thank you so much for having me on here. And before we get going, I'd like to acknowledge the elders past and present of the Gadigal and Eora Nation and the ongoing custodianship of this unceded land on which we are having this interview.
So for all of us who, the Paddington Art Prize is pretty high profile these days, but for those who aren't completely up to it, can you give us a bit of the history of the prize?
Absolutely. So Marlene Antico received an Order of Australia in 2017 for her contribution to Australian arts, of which the Paddington Art Prize is one of them. And she founded and principally sponsored the Paddington Art Prize in 2004, as you said, now in its 22nd year, during her time as a gallery owner. And she wanted to provide another avenue for artists to gain national visibility beyond the limits of her annual gallery exhibition calendar. So she had more artists come and approach her asking for exhibition opportunities than was possible. And this provided her the inspiration to have a national annual acquisitive prize platform, particularly focused in her passion for the Australian landscape. So this is the start of the Paddo Art Prize, and this year we have launched the Young Paddo Art Prize.
Yes, indeed.
And we are so excited because it's, again, inspired by the Australian landscape, but it's an A4 painting on paper prize for children and young people ages 5 to 18. And we have 20 finalists that will hang alongside the 50 grown-ups for the Paddo Art Prize. So we're excited for that.
Yeah, and there are I think 51 finalists in the adult prize, and I think that was something like 21 in the Young Paddo prize.
No, this year it's 20 young people and 20 in the Young Paddo, and we have 50 finalists this year
in the main prize.
In the Paddo prize. Yes.
Yeah. So who is the prize for? So is it it's a national prize, or is it just local?
It is a national prize. It's eligible for, so talking the Paddo, we're talking for Australian citizens or permanent residents over living here for at least 12 months over the age of 18. And I think the focus that we have is we are wanting artists here in Australia that are in the community, that are benefiting the community, both from their win, but also drawing inspiration from living in the community nationwide. Hence why the focus on Australian citizen or permanent resident being here as opposed to elsewhere.
Yeah, well, something sort of makes it more authentic, I suppose, as well.
I do believe that would be the case. You kind of do need to be amongst the either natural environment or the urban environment, a man-made environment, to really be able to get inspiration from it.
Yeah. And what's Marlene's role now?
So Marlene Antico is, yes, she's she was the principal founder and principal sponsor of the Paddington Art Prize in 2004, and in the at the end of the opening night of the 20th Paddington Art Prize, she announced to the audience and the artists that her eldest son, Chris Antico, would take over as the principal sponsor. In 2017, he took over as the co-sponsor. And then in the 20th anniversary opening night, he was handed the role of the principal sponsor. And that's also when I was handed the role of taking over, coordinating, administrating the prize, and Mum has stepped back both in her executive role of coordinating and also in the role of principal sponsor. She still contributes as a co-sponsor, but the main financial duty is on my older brother, Chris.
Okay.
And I wanted to also add, talking about the people that make the Paddington Art Prize happen, when we talked about the young paddo, I want to shout out to my Gen Z daughter, Izzy. She is in charge of the graphic design and web development for the Paddington Art Prize and the Young Paddo Prize, but she was also the one who suggested that we start the Young Paddo Art Prize, and with this idea that we needed to continue encouraging young people to investigate the inspiration of being either in the natural environment or the built-up environment, and how that represents their way of seeing Australia.
Yeah, and what's so great about it, you get for a student, for example, to go and see the exhibition, you get so many different art movements and interpretations of the landscape. So in that sense, it's fantastic. Now, and how many entries all up have you had? There are 50 finalists. And how many did you have to sort of narrow it down from?
Marlene chooses not to publicise the numbers, unlike some other marketing. Some other prizes do as a marketing tool. But I will say that despite not having corporate or government funding, nor say access to national broadcasting as some other well-known prizes, we are consistently in the top 5 entered art prizes nationally, as revealed recently by Art Prizes publication and platform. Thank you, Martin Staub, for that, doing his stats on who enters what. So we do. I will say that the numbers are consistently good. They're consistently high, but I will say it's a very high standard. It just gets better and better every year.
Doesn't it?
I do not in any way envy the 3 independent judges, the 3 different. Every year it's a bunch of 3 judges that are independent of each other and the prize, and it's a hard task for them.
I can't imagine how they do it, to be quite honest, to sort of get it down from so many paintings to just 50. And so Pia, who are the judges this year?
So this year we had Rodney Popel.
So are they in it right from the very beginning? So are they the ones who whittle it down to 50 or?
Yes. So we've had Rodney Popel. We had Dr. Stephen Little, the head of painting for NAS. Rodney Popel, acclaimed national artist and the 2016 Paddo Art Prize winner, and Emily Sullivan, who is now currently the assistant curator of contemporary international art for Art Gallery of New South Wales. When I originally approached her, she was the Caldor Public Art with Caldor Public Art Projects, and having curated an exhibition with the now reinstated 2026 Venice Biennale Australian representative Khaled Sabsabi, and that was what piqued our interest there. Since then, she has shifted her role to the Art Gallery of New South Wales with a contemporary international art. So the 3 of them were approached at the end of last year, beginning of this year. And when the first round, so what happens is it's all now moved online as far as the online entry form and then the online platform for the 3 judges to look at all the entries, and they have 2 rounds of shortlisting from the first from all the entries I ask each of them to have a top 30. They have to vote yes, no, maybe on everything.
Okay.
And the aim of the game is to have at least a 2 out of 3 consensus yes vote to get an artist onto the list of finalists. And we go through several rounds of that kind of voting in order to reach the
Final
top
50. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do they know who the artist is for each?
Now that we are, definitely now that we are in this online platform, they see the artist's painting. They do see an artist's name.
Okay.
They will see the medium and the size. Maybe next year we may look at including the artist's statement as part of the judging process. Until now, we tried to keep as much.
Yes, that would increase their
workload and maybe also
reading some essays.
It's a thought. We may or may not do that.
Yeah.
But in the old days, it was when we used to have the trestle table of 3 judging panel at IAS, the art couriers at their depot. The packers would carry the paintings in front of the judge's trestle table, stop with them, and they'd have to look and see, and they wouldn't have the information of who was who. Now with online and the online platform, it is different. I also believe that the judges, particularly for maybe the more well-known artists that are entering, the judges are all experts in the Australian art scene, so there's a good chance that they can tell by looking at an artwork.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see which one
I
can't wait to see which one they choose out of that 50 because
there
are some absolutely incredible paintings there. Now, so opening night, can you tell us when opening night is? And because it's also a prize, an exhibition and sale as well. You can buy the works?
Yes. So currently now you can go online to our website, paddingtonartprize.com.au, and you can preview the online exhibition, and you can even pop it in a cart and buy it online. So we have sold a couple of works pre-opening night.
Okay.
Those artists naturally will still be exhibiting, and they are still in the run for all the prizes. So no one needs to worry if they buy something online ahead of time. They'll just need to wait till the end of the exhibition to get it.
Yes, that's right. They will. Now, the first night, the opening night, is Thursday, the 16th of October.
Absolutely, yes. And 6 till 8 p.m.
Yep, at the and where is it at? The
we are holding it again. We're so lucky to be holding the exhibition at Leven Gallery, 17 Thurlow Street, Redfern, in Sydney.
And the exhibition will run till the 25th of October.
Saturday the 25th is the full public, so 16th to the 25th. We are holding on the final Sunday. People can pop in, the general public, in the morning, but in the afternoon we are having a private ticketed fundraising event with the New South Wales Order of Australia Committee holding a art and opera afternoon amongst the paintings to raise funds for their scholastic sponsorship. So they sponsor a university student, Australian university student, each year to the tune of $25,000, I believe. So throughout the year they do a lot of fundraising towards that. And
and that's ticketed, that one?
That is ticketed. That is $65 a head for that.
And what date is that, sorry?
That is going to be the Sunday, the 26th, from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. I believe they are the New South Wales branch of the Order of Australia, they're the ones that have organised the ticketing and taking control of that. I believe if you popped over to their website, you might well find the ticketing for that.
Great.
Yes.
And there's also a free event on the 25th of October
Absolutely.
featuring
We're so excited.
Richard Moorcroft. So
yes.
And tell us a bit about that.
So Richard is going to be hosting our artist panel talk for this year. And because we're just doing the one on the second Saturday, it gives us enough time to know who the winners are and ask them who amongst our winners will be available to chat with him for the following Saturday. Yeah. So we're hoping most definitely that the main prize and the honourable mention and so forth would all be available, but you never know. You never know who's available and where they are in Australia. But no doubt, amongst our winners and finalists, Richard will have a wonderful discussion. Again at Art Leven Gallery on the Saturday from 2 p.m. and it is free to attend. So we hope lots of people join us.
Yeah, sounds great. Because sometimes artists like to just hide away in their studios, don't they?
Yes.
Getting them out and talking to them, it can be a whole new thing. Pia, there's not just, of course, the main award for the Young Paddo and the Paddington Art Prize. There's a whole lot of other prizes, runner-up prizes and all sorts of things. Can you just quickly run us through that?
I absolutely can. So as you said, it's the $30,000 main acquisitive prize that is sponsored by Paddington Art Prize in general. But we also have the $3,000 honourable mention, and Pia Antico is sponsoring that. We have the $1,000 highly commended, and Julia Martin, artist and curator, has been so generous for many years now offering that award. Art Leven Gallery, so where we're holding the Paddington Art Prize, they are offering a solo exhibition in their gallery and $2,500 for a selected finalist. We have Anthea Poulsen Gallery Award. She is her gallery is in the Gold Coast, and she too is offering a solo exhibition for a selected finalist.
And who chooses those? Each gallery.
So they're each looking at all the entrants, and they each of them have a different eligibility, primarily not being represented in the state that they're coming from, but aside from that, they're looking at all those who ticked the entry form to be considered for those awards is then who they've gone through and looked at to pick their finalists. We have Becca Minty Gallery Award. They are having a solo exhibition now in their Sydney gallery. We have Arambu Artist Environment, and Chris is sponsoring this. It's a 2-week live-in residency and 10-day self-managed exhibition space, plus $500 here in Sydney. Al Stretcher, so this is Alessandro Lubicic. He is offering the aluminium stretchers to the value of $2,000 to a selected finalist. Raven Art Printing is offering $1,000 worth of printing and scanning. And then finally, we have the People Choice Award that Teresa Sargent has been offering for so long now. It's $1,000 towards a G-clay print of the selected finalist painting chosen by the people who come in. So those who come into the gallery get to lodge a vote for who they love the most.
Now, the Young Paddo, now that's the prize presentation is on a different day. That's on the 9th.
It is.
So that's on the 19th,
On the 19th, on Sunday the 19th in the afternoon from 2 to 4. So, we thought probably better to not have the kiddies up at night on the Thursday night with the grown-ups. So we're having a special, wonderful prize presentation. The 3 judges for the Young Paddo this year Leda Booth, who is a secondary school art teacher, Michael Clark, who's the Year 7 to 12 project officer with Videa, which is Visual Art and Design Association of New South Wales, and Emily Portman, who's an exhibiting artist and also art educator. And so they had a lot of fun this year picking their excellent.
I bet they did. Yeah, again. It's incredible the ages, because they're like 5 to 8 categories, yes. 9 to 12, yes. 13 to 15, yes. and 16 to 18. And what these young kids are doing is well, it's inspiring, I suppose.
Yes.
So, and
the standard was it was just phenomenal. Yeah. I honestly just cannot believe that some of them, if you didn't know the age, you'd probably be rightly mistaken thinking they were part of the main prize.
Yes, yes.
Now really, the work is astounding.
Yeah, and that will be exhibited in the same place at the same time.
Absolutely.
But from the 16th of October also to the 25th.
Absolutely.
So you can see the adult prize, and you can see the young Paddo prize in its own separate little. I guess. Well, will they be sort of
not separate? I mean, no, they'll have their own. They'll have their own wall.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's still like within the same gallery space.
Sure.
They're not cordoned off, hidden somewhere.
No, I hope
you'll walk in and you'll see all the big painting, all the big artists, the grown-ups, and you'll see the younger artists, and they will be viewed all in the same space.
Yes. Well, it's something that we all hope keeps going, because I suppose once you get the kids interested, you actually reassure, I guess, the future, most definitely, of the Paddington Art Prize as well, in a way,
yes.
Because they follow it through from a young age, and so it's a great thing. We did speak to Izzy quite a while ago. Yeah. Now, just those dates again, Pia.
So the opening night,
16th of October.
Yes, 16th of October from 6 till. I'll be there. The actual exhibition does open on the 16th during the day, but the opening night is 6 till 8 p.m. And then for the young Paddo, their presentation is prize presentation, which is open to the public, not just to the family and the young artists themselves. So please come on in. So Sunday's open all day. We'll be there, but in the afternoon, particularly from 2 till 4 on Sunday the 19th, the kiddies will be getting their prize giving, and each of them will get a tote bag with branded with their Young Paddo finalist logo, and a gift from Sydney Art Store in each tote bag.
Great, and that's all on at the Art Leven Gallery, 17
and that is
Furlough
all on
Street,
at the
Redfern,
fabulous Art Leven
Sydney,
Gallery in Redfern.
In Redfern. So, Pia, thank you so much for joining us on Arts Wednesday.
Thank you.
I can't wait to actually get to the gallery and see these works in the real, because I must say online they look absolutely incredible.
Brilliant.
And so thanks so much, Pia. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.